Some area fire stations are doing their annual pump testing to make sure their gear is up to standard. Starkville fire stations tested pumps on 24 trucks throughout this week.
Our Keely Shields talked with local fire departments about what this testing does and how it can impact these stations.
Firefighters aren't the only ones who have a standard to keep up with when serving the community. Each year, their gear is tested for regulation to see if it's up to standard. It's an annual test that all fire stations are required to do by the state of Mississippi. Pump tests ensure that old and new fire trucks are up to regulation.
The biggest thing is we do a yearly inspection to make sure that they're working properly. So that way when we are called and they are in use, nothing fails and everything's good to go.
Columbus Fire Chief Dwayne Hughes says that during the test, trucks are revved up to the right pressure. State inspectors look to make sure the required water flow is at the right gallon per minute and that required documents are in order.
When these pump tests are done, they're not done using fire hydrants because they're pressurized. The pump tests are usually done from a static or a steel water source.
Chief Hughes says these inspections are helpful in catching problems before they happen.
One of the great things about the annual pump testing is that if there are any situations where the truck is not performing up to standard, we can find them then. That's the pump test is going to reveal that. It may be an issue where you have certain connectors that need to be tightened because they're allowing air to come in, displacing the water. Which will result in the truck not performing as standard.
If a truck is not up to standard, then departments will need to have a backup.
What we'll do is we'll have what we call a reserve truck, and this truck will be actually placed into service while we work to correct the issues with the truck that's being pump tested. A lot of the fire departments and volunteer stations around the community have agreements where we will actually loan a truck.
Each pump test takes about an hour or so to complete. Reporting live in Columbus, Keely Shields, WCBI News.